Ladies and gentlemen, hours before results are to be declared in the national capital, a high decibel opera is underway with Operation Lotus as its central theme. The Aam Aadmi Party is accusing the BJP of trying to poach its MLAs. Not one or two, but 16 of them. The rate being offered is 15 crore rupees per MLA, and if he or she manages to get others along, then a ministerial berth is being thrown in as an incentive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the charge, and it comes right after 10 out of 16 exit polls have predicted a defeat for the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party leader Mukesh Kejriwal was first of the block. In fact, he made the allegation last night and put out a screenshot of a phone number from where he allegedly got a call. This screenshot was put on his X handle. What came next was sensational allegations and aggressive sound bites. Listen in.
12 बजे के आसपास फोन आया था मेरे पास और वो बोल रहे थे मिलने के लिए कि आपसे मिलना चाहते हैं और परवेश वर्मा जी के ने आपसे को फोन मिलवाया है। तो मैंने कहा क्यों मिलवाया भाई, क्या काम है आप लोगों को, हम तो आम आदमी पार्टी के हैं। और बोले आपके फायदे के लिए है, आपको फायदा ही होगा। तो मैं कहा फायदा क्या होगा, चुनाव तो हो गया, अब फायदा तो बात पहले कर लेते। रिकॉर्डिंग तो देखो ऐसा है, व्हाट्सएप कॉल किया है कोई, व्हाट्सएप
गाली गलौज पार्टी पैसे के दम पे, गुंडागिरी के दम पे चुनाव लड़ने की कोशिश करती रही, हम सब जानते हैं। और आज भी गाली गलौज पार्टी जिस तरह की हरकत कर रही है, आपसे भी छिपा नहीं है किस तरह की हरकत कर रहे हैं। ये तो अब कल के बाद उनका सारा खत्म हो जाएगा।
क्या दिल्ली के अंदर हत्या, लूट, डकैती, बलात्कार, गैंगवॉर, कोर्ट के अंदर हत्या के मामले में आदरणीय एलजी महोदय इतनी ही त्वरित गति से कार्रवाई करते हैं? नहीं करते। लेकिन कम से कम अच्छी बात है कि इस मामले में इतनी सक्रियता दिखाई जा रही है। मैंने स्वयं से सारा प्रकरण लिख के इस शिकायत की जांच के लिए एसीबी को कहा है और वो इसकी जांच करेंगे।
Now, as expected, the BJP has denied these allegations and is saying that the Aam Aadmi Party has a terrible habit of shooting and scooting, that they say things without backing it up with any proof.
अगर आपके पास तथ्य हैं तो रखिए, नहीं तो फिर इसका परिणाम भुगतने के लिए तैयार रहिए। और मैं बार बार कह रहा हूँ, आप जिस तरह की घटिया राजनीति करते हैं, दिल्ली वाले इस राजनीति को पसंद नहीं करते। हर चुनाव से पहले, चाहे निगम का चुनाव हो, लोकसभा का चुनाव हो, आपका ये प्रोपेगेंडा चालू हो जाता है। लेकिन दिल्ली की जनता इस बात को पसंद नहीं करती। और हम कह रहे हैं, आपने जो झूठ लूट की राजनीति दिल्ली में की है, अब नहीं चलेगी, आपको जवाब देना पड़ेगा। तथ्य रखिए, सबूत रखिए, नहीं तो जो परिणाम है उसको भुगतने के लिए तैयार रहिए।
Now, the BJP didn't stop at holding press conferences. They took the matter to the Delhi LG, who has now directed the anti-graft body in Delhi called the ACB, that's the Anti-Corruption Bureau, to conduct an investigation into the matter. The ACB was very quick to act. They went straight to Mr. Kejriwal, Sanjay Singh and Mukesh Kejriwal's residence, asking them for proof. The question is, do they have proof? And just like the Election Commission, the ACB has also sought details on the 16 candidates that the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming have received a poaching offer. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. The Aam Aadmi Party has made these claims before. Last year, Chief Minister Atishi had made claims that the BJP was trying to buy her out. The matter is now in court. Question is, today, the Election Commission, the BJP and the ACB is asking the Aam Aadmi Party and Mr. Kejriwal for proof. Does he have that proof? And if yes, is the answer, where is it? Why is it not in the public domain? Let me introduce my guest to you this evening. Thank you very much. Babbi Badal is spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, joining us on the broadcast. Hello to you there. Babbi, Neoma Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP. Neoma, good to have you on the show. Thank you very much. Karan Verma is an author, joining us on the broadcast. Tehseen is running late. Karan Abhi was saying, I have the bad habit of always showing up on time, and today Tehseen is running late. Okay. Babi Badal, I am for obvious reasons going to start with you. Babi ji, till when will this shoot and scoot politics continue? You have made a sensational charge right ahead of D-Day. Proof kahan hai bhai? Proof de dijiye.
The proof is there in the BJP's track record. I don't think so that this charge is very surprising. After that shameful election that was held in Delhi this time, we were looking with great hope towards the election commission. The Delhi police was an absolute disgrace. And hasn't the BJP broken governments? Haven't they bought? I think there is one very dangerous trend which is coming in world politics. One is that behind the American president are standing three of the world's richest people, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and one more. So they are the three of the richest people. But behind Mr. Modi, we don't exactly see because they are behind a curtain. But who is standing? Mr. Adani and Mr. Ambani. So let me tell you, they have the deep pockets to buy MLAs. They have the deep pockets to give 15 crore. But I don't think so that the BJP, which claims that it is a very nationalistic party, is doing the democracy any service, is doing the nation any service.
Babi ji, you're talking about the BJP having a bad habit of breaking governments. You're absolutely right. Have they launched Operation Badal and toppled legitimately elected governments? Yes, they have, 100%. But in this case, though, there is no government now. Which is the government they are trying to topple here? Fact is that you have claimed, the Aam Aadmi Party has claimed, Babi ji, suniye. You have yourself claimed that we are getting between 50 to 55 seats, which means you are clearly on the track to victory, right? If you're on the track to victory and the BJP knows it, why will they try and poach your MLAs? Doesn't make sense.
No, it makes perfect sense for them because after the Prime Minister and Home Minister have come to campaign and still they don't manage to form a government, that is a great slap in the face of BJP. So now by hook or by crook, they are trying to purchase a mandate, which is shameful. After the election we saw, I have been in politics for 25 years, ma'am. I have never seen an election like the Delhi election this time. I think what happened in Delhi, I gave full marks to Mr. Kejriwal. He has done every Aam Aadmi Party volunteer proud. But if I were in the BJP, I would not exactly be proud of my party, the way it has conducted itself in Delhi. So I think...
Okay, no, you have to prove it. The point is you have to prove it to the Election Commission, you have to prove it to the ACB, and the BJP is saying you have to prove it to us, otherwise we'll take you to court. Niyoma Gupta, just come in here. Essentially, the argument of the Aam Aadmi Party is that the BJP is headed for a defeat. They can't afford the defeat because the Home Minister and the Prime Minister have campaigned in Delhi. और ये तो बड़ी बेइज्जती हो जाएगी if they lose. Therefore, they are trying to purchase our MLAs. And who is funding this purchase of MLAs? It's the Adanis and the Ambanis. Now, if you ask me, the BJP has enough money. If it wants to purchase MLAs, it doesn't have to go to anyone. It has enough money to do so. But anyhow, Niyoma Gupta, would you want to respond to what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying?
Good evening, Shreya. Thank you for having me on your debate. See, now that the exit polls are out and AAP is running scared, they are back to their favorite last-minute game plan, create fear and try and distract and divert attention from the impending defeat. So what do? They start doing all these things to get a ready-made excuse. You see, the chaos and lies are unraveling themselves. Just look at the different numbers both Kejriwal ji and Sanjay Singh are saying. While Sanjay Singh puts the number at a slightly conservative 7, Mr. Kejriwal says a whooping 16 MLAs were offered money. But I'm sure they will increase by tonight because bolne mein kuch nahi jata, it's just a number. And if you see, these allegation tactics are not new. Aam Aadmi Party
Oops. Okay, I'll let Karan complete the point.
Shreya, what you were saying,
Since-
do we believe the exit polls
Since
or
he's
not?
wearing his ideology on his sleeves.
Yeah, pretty much. So, because you're talking about exit polls, this right here, what Badal ji said, is the best exit poll. जो इनकी statement है, that says it all, that what's going to happen tomorrow. It's clear they are losing and they are having a meltdown. And look at the meltdown he's just had on national television right now. Adani, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. Next, I think we'll talk about aliens. That's all that's left. You must understand. With AAP, whenever you think they've peaked in terms of absurdity, there's another mountain they have to yet climb up. So that's where Aam Aadmi Party is. And what did he just say? He said, Adani ने खरीद लिया है. अरे अदानी को तो आपने सोलर पावर प्लांट दिया अभी पंजाब में. तो आप लोग के भी उनसे डील्स मच रही है क्या? ये आपको बताना चाहिए. And he's done this so many times. 2021 he said हमारे MLAs को 40-40 करोड़ दिए जा रहे हैं. Can you imagine this? And बार-बार what he said, हमारे लोग बिकाऊ नहीं है. तो आज क्या बिकाऊ हो गए जो ये बोल रहे हैं कि हमारे लोग बिक जाएंगे? हमारे लोग बिकाऊ नहीं है तो क्यों कह रहे हैं आप खरीद लेंगे? एंड व्हाट डिड ही जस्ट से कि दिल्ली इलेक्शंस इस बार फेयर नहीं हुए. मतलब अभी हुआ है नहीं, कुछ रिजल्ट आया नहीं है, इन्होंने हार पहले ही मान ली है. इससे पहले केजरीवाल ने कहा था जगह जगह गांव-गांव जाके ईवीएम मशीन लेके जा रहे हैं और अम्मा से कह रहे हैं आप वोट दबा दो यहां, ऐसा मत करना. So they've absolutely, it's one thing to lose, it's one thing to have such a meltdown that you absolutely lose everything, including your marbles.
Okay, I think Neoma is back. Neoma, I'll let you complete your point. Go
Where
ahead.
did you
please.
lose me at? I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, make your point, Neoma. Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you. Go ahead, make
Okay.
your point. Don't worry about where we lost you.
Okay, so basically, the most important thing which they've forgotten, there's a tiny inconsequential thing called proof. It's a detail they have to give. What today, BJP has filed a complaint with the LG requesting an investigation into these allegations, and they've been asked to answer to the Anti-Corruption Bureau. And if they fail to show proof, we are going to be taking every sort of legal action against them. Shreya, just to put a thing in perspective, when it comes to Mr. Kejriwal, the precedents in this domain are very thin. If you remember in 2014, Mr. Kejriwal, he had released a list labeling several politicians, including Gadkari ji, as corrupt. He had to apologize. In 2015, Kejriwal ji had accused the finance minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, of corruption. He had to apologize. So this constant theatrics, I wouldn't even belittle the word theatrics, this wrongful accusation of coming at the nth moment to confuse the mind of a Delhiite is so unfair. If you're facing defeat, accept it. Introspect that in 10 years you have failed miserably as a bad government. Instead of coming out and doing all this, it just shows how shallow their ways of thinking are.
Mr. Babby Badal, I'll let you respond to Neoma Gupta and then get Tehseen in. The fact is that your leaders, just like the BJP has a track record of toppling elected governments, your leaders have a terrible habit of shooting and scooting. For example, in April last year, what did Atishi say? Atishi is the chief minister of Delhi. What did she say? She says the BJP is trying to buy me off. BJP मुझे poach करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. There was a defamation suit. She was not able to prove her claim. The matter is still in court. Mr. Badal, when you make these sensational claims, they are great for headlines. But ultimately, if you want people to believe you, you will have to back some of these claims with proof. कुछ तो proof दे दीजिए.
Ma'am, we have already, we have already given the number from where we got the calls. So I think the rest of the proof, should, I think ACB should get the proof, get the recording, get the call details, who made the calls. So, but just let me put the record straight. I didn't realize that you got two spokespeople from the BJP. I just thought Miss Neuma is there, but my brother also, I think he's totally died in the wool Modi fan. The way he has just, let loose a volley against Aam Aadmi Kejriwal. So let me tell you one thing. We have different styles. Aam Aadmi Party and Kejriwal say that we have done these things. We have not been able to do these things. And this is our track record. And how does the BJP fight election? The BJP says, if you don't vote for us, you are not a good Hindu. And the BJP wants that your election is not against us, but you are fighting an election against Shri Ram. So even though Kejriwal ji is a better, bigger devotee of Shri Ram than Mr. Amit
Mr.
Shah.
Badal.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
एक मिनट Mr. Badal, एक मिनट gentlemen, just Mr. Badal, the point is I'm not the spokesperson of the BJP and I never wish to be one. Number one, we don't peddle propaganda or agendas on this channel, you know that very well. My point is the BJP is absolutely right when they're asking you for proof, because what did you say 2 weeks ago? That the BJP in Haryana is deliberately poisoning the water of the Yamuna to actually orchestrate a genocide in Delhi. You make a massive claim and then you don't back it up with proof. And then what do? You change the goalpost. But anyway, Tehseen wants to come in. He is not affiliated to the BJP either. He's affiliated to the Congress party. Tehseen, please go ahead.
Mr. Badal, if Karan has rattled you, let me just tell you, Karan to jaki hai, Tehseen abhi baki hai. So let me just start with telling you a couple of things, Mr. Badal. Look, if there are 16 calls come to you, the basic BNS law is you go and file a police complaint. Let me explain to you in simple terms, in terms you understand, because I don't know what you've been, I heard Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, so I don't know what is that you have had for your evening tea. I don't wish to have it, but let me explain to you how the law works. If I say that a cameraman here is a unicorn, and Shreya says, prove it, he's a unicorn. I can't put the onus on Shreya to prove that he's a unicorn. It is my duty to prove he's a unicorn. That's how it works. So if somebody's made a call to you, you got to go give out the statements. You can't randomly flash a number and say, hey, this is. Second, 16 people got a call. That's 16 separate offenses. So you got to go and register 16 separate FIRs. That's how the investigation goes on. Third, the ACB came to your house, Anti-Corruption Bureau. It is your duty, your constitutional duty to cooperate with them, because this is a cognizable offense. It's not a non-cognizable offense. They can't come to you with a paper and with some letter written on it. They'll come to you for you to file a complaint, which will then be converted to an FIR. So your signature will be given, your numbers will be given. They will track the location of who made the call and sort of reach some sort of conclusion. That's the way elections work. But what am I telling you? You are in the league of Elon Musk and Zuckerberg, not us, ordinary mortals.
So, Mr. Bhavi Badal, I think the point that Tehseen is trying to make, and let's keep this respectful here.
It is respectful.
No, let's...
I think Elon Musk is very respected.
I
really think he is. Why do you think Elon Musk is not respected?
Tehseen,
no, why would you think he's
Tehseen,
not?
I don't want to say anything about Trump and Elon Musk on this show. Nothing at all. I have nothing good to say. Especially not after the way they treated our citizens.
And Zuckerberg?
Well.
And Ambani Adani? Nobody is respected. Only Mr. Badal.
Mr. Badal, let's keep it respected. Mr. Badal, here's the point. If 16, सुनिए सवाल मैं आपसे पूछ लूँ, ये देखिए ये बहस तो तू मैं बहस मजाक चलता रहेगा. The सवाल is very simple, Mr. Badal. The सवाल is this. The question is this. If 16 of your MLAs have indeed got that call, right? That is the allegation being made. 16 MLAs have got that call. 15 crore rupees have been offered. I want to ask you, how many of those MLAs have actually gone and filed an FIR? I understand that you have gone, to the ACB and to the LG, and, a probe has been initiated. But what is the first thing that a person who gets such a call does? Go to the police. Why did your people not go to the police?
Which
and you have
police are you
flashed one number.
about?
Did no one think of calling back that number to figure out who this guy was? You have named Parvesh Verma. That's a big allegation.
Do you mean Delhi police, ma'am? Seriously? Registered a FIR? Delhi police will register a FIR on our complaint? I have full respect for your show, but I don't think so. You are getting one thing. The election commission today, what is the Congress saying? Congress has said that the amount of Maharashtra's adult population, the voters have crossed that number. There are more voters than people in Maharashtra. So the election commission is not giving the voter rolls. That is what Mr. Rahul Gandhi said. So are we seriously saying that Delhi police will do anything without asking Mr. Amit Shah? And the way they have conducted themselves in these elections, so I don't think so that registering an FIR is possible with the Delhi police. So let me just make it clear. Our people have got calls. Our leader, Mr. Sanjay Singh, went to the ACB and gave a statement to the ACB, and the ACB came to Mr. Kejriwal's house. So I don't know why they came to Mr. Kejriwal's house without any documentation, without any FIR registered. Show us the papers. So they have absolutely no papers. They have just come there.
Mr. Badal, who is it that tweeted out? Then, Mr. Badal, bhai, suniye. Who is it that tweeted out that 16 MLAs are being poached? It is Mr. Kejriwal. Now, if Mr. Kejriwal is putting out the number of 16, if Mr. Sanjay Singh is putting out the number of 7, where else will the ACB go? They will first come to the convener of the party and the person who is making these charges. अब आपको इसमें भी साजिश लग रही है, ये तो is, I mean, there is very little I can say about it. But the fact also is, Karan, that the BJP does have a track record when it comes to toppling elected governments. Either so there is no government that has been elected. But
क्या है?
No, but Arey bhai, come on guys, come on, come on guys.
I am wanting to know where is the elected government? कुछ है ही नहीं ना यहाँ पर तो. ये इनकी fantasy is running wild, and when he says कि why has the ACB come to our house? भाई proof आपको देना है, इल्जाम आपने लगाया है, कुछ तो बताओ. You can approach the courts also, by the way. You can force an FIR in this case if the police is not cooperating, and ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. So, you know, Shreya, we've laughed over it, but honestly, this is a very serious matter. One day you say Haryana is trying to commit a genocide. Today you say there are 16 crores being offered. It's time we put accountability here. We need to put them in the dock, and I'm glad that action is being contemplated and taken against this time. BJP and the government of the day needs to drag them to the court. Let it reach its logical conclusion, just as he was forced to apologize to Arun Jaitley ji and Nitin Gadkari ji. You can't be shooting off the hip. This is a responsible democracy that we have here. So this accountability needs to be fixed, and it should be. I think BJP should take this to a logical conclusion.
I have a political point. One, yes, what can be done? 16 complaints can be filed. That has nothing to do with an FIR. Those haven't been filed. Those will automatically get converted to an FIR. If you don't, you can file a 0 FIR. This is very basic thing. And if, like Karan said, if the police don't file an FIR, you can go to court. But secondly, let's assume that BJP wants to topple the government. Let's assume that. So the party can only break with 2/3 majority. So 16, that means your MLAs are only 22 getting elected. You're claiming 50. So in any case, you're accepting only 22 MLAs are getting elected. If anyways 22 MLAs are getting elected, which is why they're breaking 16, then BJP has anyways got a majority. The math doesn't add up. The politics doesn't add up. The logic doesn't add up. The law doesn't add up. And the fact that what will the Delhi police do? It's a cognizable offense. Under BNS, they're duty bound to do it. If they don't do it, you have to go and file. You can go to court. So all of this is just whataboutery. The fact is they seem to be very nervous. There's a mistake. Why did the ACB go to the ex-chief minister's house? Because the ex-chief minister tweeted it. So you have to go and get the information. Why would you tweet it? You can't go. This is stuff being made up which is not true. It's elementary. And the thing is, they haven't even thought this through. They just decided to sensationalize something, and like you said, they probably will end up apologizing one more time. They apologized, Karan, even to Kapil Sibal.
Okay, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Neoma Gupta. Thank you very much for joining us. Babi Badal, thank you very much for joining us. Neoma, did you want to come in? I can give you 20 seconds if you want to.
Okay, just to tell Mr. Badal, he was accusing of 2 people coming from BJP. I am the spokesperson of BJP, and I've come to Shreya's show many times, and believe me, she's the most independent anchor and moderator I've come to. So he should not make these accusations.
Thank you, Neoma, for defending me there. Thank you.
It's okay. Thanks.
Chalo, thank you. Thank you everyone for being here. Karan, thank you. Tehseen, thank you. Neoma, thank you. And Babi Badal, thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, slipping into a quick break on the show. Coming up next, we now have 16 exit polls. 10 of them are giving an edge to the BJP. 2 of them at least are giving an edge. Actually, 4 of them are giving an edge to the Aam Aadmi Party. So the question still remains, who's winning Delhi tomorrow? That's something we are looking at with the Psephologist Roundtable. Do stay with us.